Hi, this is Kristy with Guidepost to Wellness, and I wanted to invite you along for my regaining wellness journey. So some of you have been tuned in and may have watched a few of the videos, and you know that I like to think of wellness as balancing 4 pillars or 4 foundations. And I talk about nourishing the mind and the body, resting the mind and the body, exercising the mind and body, and managing the stress of the mind and body. Well, for those of you that may have watched some of my other videos, I recently lost my mom, and I recognize that over the last few years, as I have become her emotional and other type of caretaker, it has really taken a toll on me and my life and my time and my emotional strength and a lot of different factors. And anybody that's been a caregiver out there, whether it was a distance, emotional, financial, and or an actual physically there taking care of them, can probably relate to the toll it has on you. And I've also shared with folks that I have an autoimmune disease, lupus, which I keep pretty stable in remission, but I have fibromyalgia, and I also have Hashimoto's, which is definitely flares up in times of stress. So over the last, especially about, I would say 14 to 18 months, I've been struggling to manage and balance as well. I've been more emotionally tired, which leads to me being physically tired and not moving, and some stressful food cravings and different factors like that. Cortisol levels, definitely have noticed those, and so my weight has climbed, and I am at a very unsatisfactory weight for myself. And so I made the decision that I wanted to regain my health and share that journey with you. So in the past, when I went through a journey and dropped some weight, I used the Carolina Weight Loss Institute protocol. It's a protocol that is used by Dr. Atkins, and it's like a drop protocol, homeopathic and things like that, and it really worked well. The last time I did it, it helped me drop about 20 pounds, and I kept that weight off for several years. So it is a very manageable protocol, because I was getting frustrated and realizing that I eat well, I do sleep pretty well, and I move when I can, and I have the balance, but with all of the toxicity that was coming from the negative emotions and stress and the cortisol, I'm also perimenopausal, almost menopausal. I'm going to be 49 this summer, so all of those factors and the Hashimoto's in my thyroid was making it really, really hard to do all of this just with food, meditation, mindfulness alone. So that's why I decided to do that. The Carolina Weight Loss Institute drops again. So I started out with the drops, and you do a couple day detox, and then on Sunday, yesterday was my very first day, and I've got my pictures that I'm going to attempt for the first time to put into the video. Forgive me, I'm not very technically savvy with stuff like that. So I took the pictures of the scale showing my weight, which was almost 165 pounds, my body fat, and my lean muscle mass. So I took those, and I'm going to do that each Sunday. And the part that was really hard is I took some pictures in a shorts and a sports bra, and also a tank top, so that you can really see the excess weight. And that was hard for me because like a lot of women, I have had issues with self-image and body confidence and things like that. So I took the pictures. I'm not real excited about sharing with them, but I'm going to share the pictures with you, pudgy rolls and all. So what I'm going to do is each Sunday I'm going to update the weights, share that information with you and how I'm doing on the protocol. So the protocol that I'm doing is 8 weeks long, and I hope to drop about 15 to 20, maybe even a little bit more pounds, using the drops and eating just lean proteins, very limited fats, and fruits and vegetables, because it's really a great program that was around before the ketogenic diet really took off, because that's what it's doing, is it's actually putting your body into a state of ketosis. But what the formulas do is they help liberate the fat out of your cells, because it is very hard when toxins build up, excess estrogen, cortisol, all those factors build up in the fat cells. It's really hard to release and drop that fat, and that's what this protocol is really, really good about. So I'm technically on day 2, but my pictures are from yesterday. But first couple days, I'll admit, are a bit of a struggle as you go to very restricted calories and before the appetite suppressant and fat ketosis really starts to kick in. But like I said, I've done this before, so I know that the little bit of a headache that I've got and that detox feeling and the weakness and everything will go away once my body kicks into ketosis. Because once you kick into ketosis and you start burning that fat, then you're going to have plenty of calories. And when I've done the protocol before, after the first few days, you start to feel really, really good. And then when you start seeing the fat drop and you start seeing your clothes fitting better, that's why I'm going to do the pictures with the same clothes, try to do the same like jeans and tank top kind of thing each week, so that hopefully you'll be able to see the actual change in my body composition along with seeing that on the scale. So I want to share my journey with you. It's not a decision I took lightly, but given where I am, given how well I eat and all the other factors, I knew I had to do something a little more stringent and do a protocol to really kind of help me get through that hump, to really help me detox and cleanse out those fat cells. So I look forward to sharing my transformation with you, and anybody that's interested in the protocol, I will show some pictures of the drops, and then I'll put a link to Dr. Atkins' website. There are multiple clinics available now that do the support, and she's also added in the ability to do it remotely. I will go in once a week for a weigh-in and an adjustment and a tweaking and everything like that. Because again, it's eating all the foods that I love to eat, so that's actually a benefit, just in less amounts. But she also uses some metabolic technology, which is really cool, that will do some analysis and assessment. I think it's bioimpedic. You put your hands on these little metal hands, I don't know, it almost looks like a little steering wheel, and you put your hands on there, and then it checks the current as it runs through you, and it can tell you a lot about your chemistry that's going on inside your body. So I will keep you updated. My next doctor's appointment is on Friday, but I'll actually do the week 1 on the weight loss drops protocol for you on Sunday. I'll try to get that video published as quickly as possible. And hopefully any of you out there that have done something similar can share your comments. I would love to hear your comments on different programs and protocols that you use, challenges that you've had. To me, the diet's going to get a little boring after a few weeks, so how do you stay motivated? Because I do like to eat. And just any of those types of things. I am looking forward to doing some conversations with some other caregivers that I know, to talk a little bit more about the stresses of being a caregiver and the impacts on wellness there, and talking about tricks and tips that caregivers use to help maintain their wellness. So anyway, I will talk to you next Sunday and give you an update on if I've dropped a couple of pounds on the protocol, how I'm doing with hunger and everything like that. So I look forward to hearing your comments and your feedback below as I start my journey. And like I said, I'll keep this going for about the next 8 weeks or so you can come along with me and see how it goes. Take care. Be well.